Hi students, in this video we will discuss function with variable length of arguments. That is, variable length means we can pass any number of arguments to the function or any type of arguments to that particular function. Now let us see with example how to pass variable length of arguments. Now here I am defining a function called def. Name of the function, you can use any name. Let me use the function name as my function, or let us see one example that I want to display the arguments. So I am using the name a comma b. Suppose if you mention here a comma b, now can you tell me how many arguments you can pass to this particular function? Only two arguments, that is print a comma b. That is, while calling this function you can pass only two arguments, display 10 comma 20. The first argument will be stored in a and the second argument will be stored in b. Now run your program. It displays 10 comma 20. Now if you try to pass three arguments, like display 10 comma 20 comma 30. Now run. It gives you an error message. That is, we cannot pass more number of arguments than the function takes. Now if you try to pass only one argument, it also gives error message. That is, we should not pass less and we should not pass more. That is, we need to pass the exact number of arguments the function takes. Okay. Now suppose I want to pass different number of arguments. Every time my number of arguments will vary. In that case, what we need to do here is, that is, in Python we have a concept called variable number of arguments. Here I am using the name of the variable as args. Star args. It will take variable number of arguments. Now here, now I want to display all these arguments. This argument contains whatever the values we pass, it will contain all those values. Here, in order to display all those values, use here for I in args. For I in arguments, then print I, that I will be displayed onto the screen. Now if you observe 10 comma 20, so first 10 will be displayed, then 20 will be displayed onto the screen. Now you pass 2 or 3 arguments, 10 comma 20 comma 30. Now you can see 10 comma, you can pass any number of arguments to this particular function. Now I want to pass, along with this parallelly, I want to pass some strings. So I want to pass the strings like Sachin, Salman, Sony, then Dhoni. I want to pass some strings. So how many we are passing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Run your program. It takes all the arguments and displays onto the screen. This is how to pass variable number of arguments. Okay. Now what I want to do is, I want to write another program. So I will pass n number of variables to the function. I want to find the sum of all those numbers. So here take one function called sum, or you can take my sum, or you can use any name, star arguments. So this function will take n number of arguments and it will find the sum of all the arguments. Now first let us display for I in args colon print I. It will display all the values passed by the user. My sum of 10, 20, 30. Run your application. Displays 10, 20, 30. Now what I want to do, these arguments should be calculated, should be find sum and displayed onto the screen. So take one variable, initialize sum equal to 0, then inside the loop find sum equal to sum plus I, that every argument should be added. Then come out of the loop, then display print sum equal to comma s, that will be displayed onto the screen. Now run your program, display sum equal to 60. So second time I will call, in the same program I will call this function with different values like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 15. You can pass any number of values. First time I will pass only 2 values. Second time I am passing different number of values. Now run your program. You can see 10, 20. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, what is the name of the function? Not display, it is my sum. So run once again. You can see my sum 10, 20, sum equal to 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 15. Sum equal to 73. This is how to pass variable number of arguments. Now these arguments, this variable, it is treated as tuple type. Now if you want to see which type of variable it is, so you can see here print type of args. This will be a variable of type tuple. Okay, thank you for watching. See you in next video.